What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Mythic Legion's Boarior. Alright, my zillions, we're back in white! Yeah, the pink background is gone. If you missed my community post or my Instagram post this morning, I had to get rid of my pink background. It was a little messed up and honestly was making my life a little bit more difficult. And I'm all about the quantity here at Ultrazilla Toys, and anything that presents a difficulty, I have to scrap for now. If I made, if YouTube was my whole life, I'd try to work through it. But I do like the pink background, and I think it'll come back at some point. But for now, I had an extra white background, and it's better than going to buy something extra right now. So there you have it. That's why I did it. Why am I doing a Boarior, this Mythic Legion figure? Well, for one thing, I haven't reviewed it quite yet. But also this weekend was New Jersey Toy Con as well as Legions Con. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go to either of them. I've had some issues here this week that kind of prevented me from going out yesterday. So it was on again today, but I wanted to do something Mythic Legions at least to have some solidarity with the whole Four Horsemen and New Jersey Toy Con, which I love going to. I'm really sad I didn't get to go this week, so it is what it is. Let's review Boarior. For accessories, Boarior first comes with his hammer. Really cool, very nicely sculpted. The weathering is really nice on it. The base color obviously is silver. It does have a hole here. You can put another, one of these pieces there. I'll show you that in a second. But this is, at its base, a very nice hammer. And as you saw at the top, it fit in his hand very nicely. Here's the other piece I was talking about. Pretty much the same thing. It's got some nice detail. This is great detail, by the way. So you want to put that in here. There you go. Now you have two-sided, which is the way it should be. But I just waited to show you guys before I, pooped it on. Yeah, very nice. I like how it's like, nice two-sided, very ornate all around. Beautiful. I really like this piece a lot. He also comes with this really nice mace. Same deal, silver, nice detail, nice weathering on it. Really nicely done. You can put that in his hand to show you. That looks gorgeous, I think. Doesn't it? Yeah, it's really cool. I still like the giant hammer more, but that's very nice as well. We also get this cool weapon. I don't know what it is, some sort of blade on a stick. Very crudely done, but very nice. This is like wood or bone. And then you got some straps here and nice gunmetal silver. Or it's just silver with a lot of weathering. It's really nicely done. I really like it. Some cracks in there. Looks amazing. How would he hold this? Like this? Like this? I don't think like that, but it's interesting. It's a really nice weapon. He he could do some butchering with this. And honestly, as far as style, this is the piece that looks best with him. So this might be the piece that really defines Boarior here. I do dig it. It's really cool. We get some shoulder pieces if you want to have them done in copper with some yellow paint over it. The yellow paint is just kind of plopped on. I don't love how that looks, but it is what it is. You do have a couple of holes back here, and you can pop them in. It doesn't really go with the aesthetic, but Mythic Legions likes to give you, the kind of accessories you get throughout. I don't really love it, but, I could see why you would. And actually, it does match his helmet. I failed to say that. So that kind of works. I don't know. I feel like it's just a bit too heavy-handed for me. It just throws me off a little bit. He's not as loose here, as he is here, where he could really move his arms and do more damage. We'll lump the final pieces together. This is stuff you get with all these Mythic Legions, these kind of adapters and stuff. Just done in silver, and then you get a strap here. I'm not even going to use this one, but, you'd have to pop off his head to really get it on good. because it's really skinny, if that's where it's going. Or it could go around his waist, and then you want to pop off the middle. But with his head being so big, oh, I could get it around his head, but I don't know about getting it around his arm. So I won't try to go too crazy. I'm not going to use it. Again, I want to keep this guy simple. One weapon at his base here. I think he looks best. And taking a look at Boarior, he is amazing. Like, I love this. My favorite Mythic Legions are either the ones that are like, you know, kind of based off something else, like, you know, like a tribute type figure, or like these creatures. Those are the ones that really do it most for me. This guy looks incredible. I mean, like a Boarior. I'm assuming the body here is the same as their dwarven bodies, but I don't have any of those to compare. But I love this head. It looks incredible. Look at it. So awesome. I think the helmet is pretty good, and it does have the yellow paint on it, so it definitely does match. So, hey, good job there. I missed that. But the helmet is good, and the yellow does look better. It's almost kind of like a goldy yellow. And then you got silver around there. It's not perfect, but it's fine. I think it's good. The eyes, I love the glossiness of the eyes. I feel like there's a lot of character in that gloss, if you know what I mean, you know? And then the texture on the fur looks great. You see some red throughout in there, and that just looks like kind of gnarly and gross. The ears are amazing. Love it. I love the teeth, the tusks. It's really cool. His snout looks fantastic. I almost wish he could open his mouth, put a little like hinge there. That would have been cool, but I'll take it. This looks fantastic. The body is great. Really nice armor here. Totally love it. I love this like kind of reddish, orangish, which looks pretty good with the silver trim. And then the gunmetal armor is sculpted amazing and just finished very well. The gauntlets look amazing here. The back, you get these holes without putting anything in them, you know, and the shoulder pads would block that a little bit, you know, but yeah, it's fine. I don't really have too much of a problem with that. I do like how all the armor in the back looks. These are soft plastic pieces here all around the waist, which is cool, you know, the hip skirts and stuff. This is nice. It's kind of leathery, you know, with the silver buttons. All this armor looks so good. I mean, this is, you could see, with Mythic Legions, guys, you know, you can see why you're paying, you know, a tad more than you would for, like, say, NECA figures or McFarlane figures, which, you know, as far as like the size comparisons go, they're bigger. They're like 7-inch scale type figures. You can see where you're paying the money here. There is so much detail in these guys, and as well as the Masters of the Universe, but less so with that. I always feel less so with that. You're not getting your money's worth. Even though, you know, Four Horsemen sculpt those as well, I do put the onus on Super 7 themselves for painting those, for getting those painted and how they're done and the overall quality. The quality here is to the price point is what I'm saying. You know, you're getting your money's worth. And honestly, even if you miss out on like the pre-orders and you don't get it from Super 7 themselves, which I did, this I got from their summer sale. You know, if you have to pay a little bit more through like BBTS or Empire Toy Shop, highly recommended, then you know, you're only paying that, you're not paying that much more. And when you factor in the shipping, it almost works out the same. So, yeah, I could go with that throughout. Now, you get these little hooves here, and they look amazing. Really nicely sculpted and painted as well. So, and you get a tail here, which is, you know, the other difference, and that looks really good. Keeps with the fur look, you know, with the reddish going throughout. It's kind of like Shin Godzilla-y, and I think that's really cool. I like it. I really can't tell if it's just like, you know, the fur color, or if maybe there's a little blood like coming through. It looks great, and proportions are nice. I mean, his head is a little big, and maybe, you know, his belly could be a little fatter. That would have been good if they, you know, if it was worked out to be its own thing here. I don't think this was sculpted just for Boarior. I'm pretty sure this is a dwarven body. Just because, you know, having gotten a bunch of their pieces now, like, they do share a lot of pieces. It would have been good if he had like a thicker body, but overall, you know, with the feet and the tail, it works out. Like, I think proportionally it does look fine, especially when you put the weapon in his hand. He looks amazing. Articulation on Boarior. The head is on a ball joint, and then you have a neck joint as well that swivels. So that is great. You got a decent range of motion there, so that's fine. You get a ball joint here at the waist, and that works really good. Shoulders have a hinge and swivel. You can swivel at the forearm there. You have a single jointed hinge. Can't tell if you could you can turn at the elbow as well. You have hinge, swivel action at the wrist, which actually work really nice. I think Boarior can do a full split. Yes, he can. Kicks that much, goes back pretty much all the way, which is great. You have thigh cut. You have a single jointed knee, but you have rotation in that knee, which is nice. You have rocker at the foot, you know, which is, you know, caused by the hinge, really. So you just got to turn it a little bit, but you get it. So yeah, so it swivels and does what you need it to do. And the tail here is on a ball joint, which is nice. So yeah, really good range of motion, I think, for Boarior here. And you're going to get him in a lot of nice poses, which is fantastic. For your size comparisons, here he is with Leonardo from NECA, Good Smile Company Gridman, Figure Arts Pikachu, DST Flynn, Mezco Diabolique, Revoltech Wolverine, and the other Mythic Legions figure I picked up at the same time as Boarior, the Goblin Builder. And my final thoughts on Boarior, I think this figure is really nice looking. You know, kudos to Four Horsemen. They sculpted a really great one here. This head sculpt is phenomenal, you know. And the tail and the feet look really good. I wish he was a little chunkier. That's about the only thing I'd say. Wish they had given him like a unique midsection. I think that's the only thing that's keeping me from making this, like, you know, super amazing. Giving it the super amazing double thumbs up. But I can anyway because it's just so good. I think these weapons are perfect with him, and it just looks incredible. So, good job to the Four Horsemen Studios on Boarior. I really like it. I'm looking forward to getting a couple pieces coming up from them. You know, if I did get to go to New Jersey Toy-Con, I was gonna get the Orc Builder. Yeah, the Orc Builder. I think that was the one I wanted. It looked awesome. So I will be getting it hopefully soon. But for now, we got Boarior here. We still got to do the Goblin. So, you know, you can have a couple little Mythic Legions coming up here from Ultrazilla Toys. And I hope you dug this review. So, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Buy me a coffee on Coffee. If you dig what I do you dig that the white's back? Let me know as well. Till next time, peace out, peeps.